What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all having a great day, and in this video I'm talking to all of you about the 4 reasons why you should buy a house during the housing market crisis that we are in. Keep in mind, I'm a real estate agent and I bought my house during the housing market crisis in December 2020. It was crazy, it was scary, but I made the move, and in this video I'm talking to you about the 4 reasons why you should buy a house. And also, hit the brakes real quick, I'm making another video about the 4 reasons why you should not buy a house during this housing market crisis. So this video is going to apply to some, and the other video is going to apply to some. So please make sure that you check them both out when they're both released. And most importantly, guys, if any of my videos give you value, hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. It'll pump up this video to other people just like you. And let's get started with the 4 reasons. Reason number 1 is you do not buy your house as an investment. This is something that I gotta get off the table. I buy my property, my house, not as an investment. And you who's buying your house shouldn't as an investment, especially in this market. Maybe in another market you can consider that or think that. In this market, you're gonna pay a premium. You're gonna pay overpriced prices. You're not gonna get it for a good deal. It's a bad investment if you're thinking of it as an investment. Do not go into buying a home in this market thinking it's an investment. I myself, guys, I'm a firm believer in the things that I want for myself to enjoy, to build a family in. It's not an investment. If I decide to go build a pool for $100,000, I don't run the calculations of my returns. If I decide to remodel my house, I don't run the calculations of the cheapest materials or the materials that'll make me more on my sale return. I don't do that because it's not an investment. I'm looking to enjoy it. I'll take losses here and there and I don't care. That's just me. I know a lot of people who don't agree with that. I know a lot of people who say, no, my house is to park my money in there, to have equity, to have savings, to build up in this house. And that's okay. And that's going to happen regardless whether you buy it as an investment or as a personal home that you feel like you just want to live in and don't care about the price. My goal when I buy a house, especially in this market, is it's never an investment. Not today, not in a cool market. For me, that's just how it is. And for you, if you plan to buy in this market, it can't be an investment because you're going to be overpaying for your home. I don't care what anybody says, you're overpaying in this market. Now, for me personally, I don't care to overspend. On this home that I bought, I was ready to overpay $50,000 because I wanted it. Did I look and run the calculations of that's a dumb purchase? No, I didn't care because when I want something, I don't look at it from the investment perspective. Trust me, this personal stuff is far more little than all the investments that I make. All the investments I make, I can run the numbers on them and make sure they're smart investments. This one home for myself, I don't care about that. So buying my home as an investment is not the case, therefore pricing didn't matter. So if the timing makes sense and your finances make sense and you're ready to be purchasing a home in an overpriced market, reason number 1 is to make sure that it's not done as an investment property. Meaning you're not trying to do it as an investment. You're trying to do it as your family home and the pricing does not matter. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is your finances make sense. Right now, when you buy a home, guys, everything comes down to your finances. Everything. There's not one thing that doesn't come down to that. Can you make the down payment? Can you pay the closing costs? Can you pay the loan fees? Can you pay your mortgage? Can you pay the taxes? Can you pay the maintenance? Can you pay the insurance? And the list goes on. Everything comes down to your finances. Can you actually afford owning a home is the most important question. Now, you might be like, Karam, my finances look beautiful. I got a great job. Things are looking good. And you might be making $15,000 a month right now. And you're like, life is great. But you only got $10,000 in savings. But you're believing that if I buy the home, I'm making $15,000 a month. I can quickly save for my down payment. And then I can continue paying the mortgage after that and we'll be fine. That's not the way to do it. You're guaranteeing that you're going to make $15,000 a month for the next months, for the next years. You can lose your job. This pandemic, this virus woke us up. Let us realize the uncertainties, how overnight something can shift. So don't go out there buying a home If your finances look good today based off of what you'll be making in the near future, purchase based off of what you have saved. Be able to make sure you can survive, I say, for at least 12 months of having no job. That's when you know you're in a good position, where you can survive for 12 months with no job, plus you're making $15,000 a month with that job if it stayed. That's the goal, guys, is you want to make sure that you can actually afford it. Your finances have to make sense. Sometimes planning to be super safe is better than not safe. This pandemic made us think like that because of how uncertain things are and how unpredictable really this world is with this stuff. So reason number 2, you should buy a home is if your finances make sense with Karam's terms of finances make sense, not just what you think makes sense. Reason number 3, which is a huge motivation for so many people, is your lease is about to expire. You've signed a 1-year lease and then you renewed it and then you renewed it and you've been in that apartment or that home for 4 or 5 years renting and it's about to expire and you're like, now is the time. Me and my wife, me and my family, me myself have been looking to buy a home. I've been searching online and on Zillow and Redfin and Realtor.com, and I've been just searching for the last couple of months ready for my lease to expire so I can go buy a home. That could be the moment that it makes sense for you to buy a home. When your lease is about to expire, your finances make sense, and you actually feel like you're ready to make that move because you got a good amount of savings, your family is ready, you've outgrown the place, and it's about time. The other video that I'm making for you guys about the 4 reasons why you should not buy a home during the housing market crisis, we share over there why some people break their 10-month leases just to go buy a home. Makes absolutely no sense. And in that video, you'll get more about what I mean for that. So if you're in a position where your lease is about to expire or you're on month to month and your finances look good to buy, make it a smart move and you can make the move. So reason number 3 is your lease is about to expire, and that's a huge motivation for you to go buy a home. Reason number 4, assuming reason number 1, 2, and 3 all make sense, is you have officially outgrown your place and you are ready to settle with your family. This is the biggest reason why you should buy a home today. Now remember, all these reasons connect with each other. Connect with, this home is not an investment, so don't worry about the numbers. Your finances make sense, so don't worry about the numbers. Your lease is about to expire, so don't worry about the numbers. And this final one is your family has outgrown its place. Your family is ready to settle. You are ready to settle. You are ready to build a family in this house. And keep in mind, it's not as easy to buy a home and then just get out of that home. You get locked down. If you're renting, tomorrow you can leave and just pay the fees that you got to pay. When you own, it's not that easy, guys. It's not as easy as people may make it seem. When you buy a home, you've spent a big investment. You don't want to lose. Now, when you buy a home and you decide the next month I'm going to sell, you got real estate agent fees, you got transfer fees, closing fees, and most importantly, you already paid all these fees in the beginning and you're going to pay them again, and you can go into a very deep hole and take a big loss. So this doesn't mean any of that. I want you guys to understand that when you're renting, you're more flexible. When you own, you're more stationed in one spot. So this reason makes the most sense. When your family and you are ready to grow and ready to make a move, that's when it makes sense for you to buy a home. Now guys, in this video, I shared with you the 4 reasons why you should buy a home in this housing market crisis. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. And I hope that you understand where I am coming from. I'm a real estate agent. And most importantly, I bought my home during the housing market crisis. And these made sense for me. And they will also make sense for you, hopefully. Anyways, guys, if you got value, hit the like button. And most importantly, subscribe. I upload 3 times every single week. I talk about real estate, money, and business. And I'd love to see you guys there. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'm out.